My dear student, welcome to all. Now, after the vacation, you will learn according to syllabus chapter 6. There are 3 chapters for the post midterm examination in the geography. Chapter 6, chapter 7 and chapter 8. Now today we will also learn chapter 6. In the chapter 6 you will learn realms of water. You have also studied about the realms. What is the realms? Realms means sphere. There are 3 spheres on the space earth. First is the lithosphere, second is the hydrosphere, and third is the atmosphere. But when the 3 spheres meet each other and form the 4th sphere, that is called the biosphere. So therefore you can say there are 4 realms of the earth. First realms you have also learned. Now we will learn about the second realms, hydrosphere. Hydro means waters, and spheres means bodies or the sphere parts of the earth. You know, in all types of the sphere is very important, but without water cannot be life possible. So, a water is very important chapter for us. Hydrosphere means all water bodies who found in the 3 stage known as the hydrosphere. In the 3 stage, that means in the solid form, in the liquids, and the gaseous form. So, on the earth's surface, maximum areas covered by the seas and the oceans, and a large area in the near the North Pole and the South Pole covered by the snow, and some areas covered by the runs of water, rivers, lakes, ponds, and other water bodies. So, we will learn about the hydrosphere. Under the hydrosphere, we will learn about the different parts and size of the and stage of the water. Now, second parts. The second point is the water cycle. Already you have also studied the water cycle. Water form and made by the 2 elements, hydrogen and oxygen. Therefore, it is also called the H2O. Hydrogen and oxygen have mixed each other, then in a certain contain, then form the water. So, in the nature, there are 2 types of the water found here, fresh water and the salty water. But both water form the water cycle. Water cycle means movement of the water amongst the 3 spheres, amongst 3 spheres, that means and the 3 stage. Firstly, through by the heat and energies, water from the seas, oceans, lakes evaporated. That evaporation, when reach in the atmosphere, that is also called the evaporate or the gaseous form of the water. Then that gaseous form of the water mixed or the cooling on the certain height in the atmosphere and mixed with the dust, smokes and other elements then form the clouds. That clouds after the condensation start the precipitations, and that precipitations water run off and continuous flow down through the slope of the lands and reach in the oceans. Then that water again evaporated, therefore and reach in the atmosphere. This type of the circulation continuous same in the nature. You can also say and see in this figure. Suppose that this is the oceans, and this oceanic water firstly evaporated and reach in the atmosphere and mixed with the dust particles, smokes and other elements form the clouds. Suppose that this type of clouds also form, and that clouds who form and start the precipitation after the condensation. That precipitated rain or water continuous flow down towards the oceans or the slope of the land and reach in the sea or the oceans, and then start the evaporation. This type of circulation among the evaporation, condensation, and then precipitation, the three circulations of the water known as the water cycle. It is also called the water cycle. So next, water after the water cycle, we will also learn about the fresh water and the salt water. Fresh water and salt water is also called the distribution of the water. You know, 71% areas of the land covered by the waters, and only 29% is the earth. To water and the lithosphere, to these under the 71%, 97 point approximately 5% water found in the sea and the oceans. So in the sea and the oceans water is also known as the salt water. Why? Because in the salt water found and mixed and dissolved different types of the minerals: sodium, calcium, magnesium, potassium. These types these types of the minerals also dissolved in the water. Then water evaporated, but salt accumulated and stored in the sea or the oceanic water. So convert into the salt water. But in which water a very few content of the minerals, that water called the fresh water. Fresh water mainly found in the lakes, ponds, run of water on the surface, rivers, in the rivers, groundwaters. So these types of the water who found in the nature known as the fresh water. So only 2.5% of the water found in the fresh water called the fresh water. Under the fresh water, under the 2.5%, approximately maximum parts of this fresh water found in the that means in the solid form, in the ice, in the snow, in the Antarctica, in the South Pole, near the South Pole, in the Arctic Circle, a large area of the land covered by the snow or the ice. And maximum, that means approximately 60 to 70% under the fresh water found in the oceanic, near the oceanic parts, that means in the near the North Pole and the South Pole, that means the solid form. And only 0.5% fresh water used by the human beings for the drinking or the other purposes. Fresh water also used in the irrigation system, in the agriculture sectors, industrial sectors, but salt water is also very important for the any types of the minerals and some animals. Now we will learn about the movement of the water. You know, water moves or the movement amongst the three spheres: lithospheres, hydrospheres, and the atmosphere. So water when moves amongst the three spheres, then you have also studied about the water cycle. But moves of the water through the rivers, channels, run of waters during the rainy seasons after the precipitations, and even when melting of the ice, then water ice convert into the or the change into the water, and that water also continuous flow through the lands according to the slope of the lands. Now we will also study about the water which contains different types of the minerals, that means potassium, sodium, calcium. You have also studied that is also called the salt water. But maximum concentration of the sodium chloride or common salt found in the seas or the oceans. Content of the salts found or obtained from the salt waters 35%. And that means 1 kg or 1000 gram of sea water when boiled, then you can also found the 35 grams of the salt. So you can say 35% of the salt contained in the oceanic water or the sea water. Salinity is contingent on the rate of evaporation, amount of the precipitations, and amount of the fresh added to the oceans. Now we will also discuss about the waves. Waves are the movement of the water, that means through the waves in the sea, oceans, on the grounds, by the winds pressurized oceanic surface water motions from the one areas to another area, one place to another place. So, ocean's water is dynamic and moves continuously either in the verticals or the horizontal. Verticals or the horizontal. Vertical movement of the water called the tides, waves, and horizontal waters, that means waves or the ocean's current or the sea current. So these types are the name given of the movement of the water. Waves, tides, and the currents are the major movement of the oceanic water. Waves. What is the waves? When the pressure of the winds and the direction of the winds pressurize to the surface of water on the oceanic layer, then upper layer of the water continuous moves and fastest moves from the one place to another place and get height and that means rise and the fall. The rise and the fall of the water according through the motions, that is also called the waves. These types of the waves also seen in the oceanic portions. Upper or the rising portions of the water is known as the crest. Upper parts or rising parts of the water known as the crest. But falling down of the water portions, that is also called the trough. Trough, that means uprising portions of the sea water known as the crest, and the falling downs of the waves of water known as the trough, and the height of the waves between the crest and the trough, of the water in the waves, that is also called the wave height. And a distance between the two crests, one crest and another crest, and this distance is called the wavelength. It is also called the wavelength. So this type of the movement of the water, and you have also studied in the waves. The shape and size of waves depend on the speed of the winds and the other weather conditions. The upper parts of the waves called the crest, and the lower parts of the waves called the trough. Now we will learn about the tides. What is the tides? Tides means rise and fall of the oceanic water due to the gravitational pull of the sun and the moons and the earth, that is also called the tides. There are two types of the tides seen in the oceanic bed or the areas. First is the waters of the oceans. Suppose that here is the moon, moon and the earth. Moon. When the sun, moon and the earth comes in the spin way, then attraction of the water attract towards pull uprise towards it due to the gravitational pull. Then these types of the water when uprise from the oceans very high, then height of the water known as the spring tides. This situation created during the full moons and the new moon's day. Full moons and the new moon's day, and every month two times create the two types of the tides, a spring tides and the mid tides, or the high tides or the low tides. When the sun, moon, and the earth, when three goes on the right angle every quarter of this month, then a very low height gate of the oceanic water, that type of the water known as the low tides or the neap tides. So every month during the full moon's day or the new moon's day or the Purnima and Amavasya periods create the high tides, and every quarter of this month, that means 7th and 8th days of this month, create the low tides or the neap tides. Amen. Then it is also, you can say, it is also known as the tides. These tides are also important for the different fishes and the creatures who live in the sea or oceans. And when the fast movement of the waters on the oceans, when continuous flow from the one areas to another area, then it is also called the ocean current. Ocean current, there are two types of the ocean current found in the world. First is the major cold current, cold ocean current, cold ocean current, and warm ocean current. Cold ocean current, cold ocean current, name of the major cold ocean current: west wind drift, Bangalore current, Canarian current, Californian current, West Australian current, Oyasis current, Labrador current, and the Humboldt current. But warm ocean current, who continuous flow from the equators towards the pole in the both hemisphere, known as the warm ocean current. North and South Equatorial current, Gulf Stream, Alaska, North Pacific current, Kuroshio, Brazilian, and Agulhas. These are the name of the warm ocean current. So these are the ocean current, and the water very important for us and every creatures, and provide different types of the minerals from the sea, oceans, or obtained from the rivers waters, and used by the human beings for the different purposes. So this chapter is very important for us. Thank you.